Hello. Welcome to the channel. My name's Nobby. Thank you for tuning in. This is episode 17 of our Path of Exile Beginners playthrough. Playing as a Toxic Rain Ranger currently, heading towards a Pathfinder. I have just spoken to Yena. I had a spare blue socket, and as per the build guide, it reckons we put some skitterbots on for a bit. So I've been and done that now. It is an aura, so we've now got 3. We've got the clarity and the summer skitterbots, which it recommends. We also took a herald just so I could sort of show it in game. We may not activate the herald. We'll see how the mana does. We are very close to getting to the end of Act 2, and that's the plan for this episode. What have we got? We've got yellows, 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 yellow, 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 and blue. We still need a yellow quiver, believe it or not. End of Act 2, I've not had a yellow quiver drop. Everything has got something crafted on it. We've touched on crafting when we got our little hideout intro. Spoke to Helena. Thank you guys, all of you, for watching, subbing, liking the videos. The channel's kicked off this week a little bit. Double figures on subs, over 50 views on the first video of this playthrough. So that's fantastic. For a hobby channel that's been up like 3 weeks, it's amazing. I did get a comment, a really nice comment, from, and I'm going to butcher your name, so I apologise, Tekadan Debris. Tekadan, I reckon, is alright, isn't it? Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for your feedback. Really do appreciate it. You did ask how I'm liking the build. I am. I'm alright. It's new to me because I've always done melee before. So it is out of my comfort zone. But yeah, the damage is okay. The damage over time with the chaos is alright. I'm a bit concerned about defensive abilities at the minute, but we'll see how it goes. When we get into Act 3 and we do a zone called the Library, there's a quest in there that unlocks an NPC called Siosa, and we can then buy most of our skill gems that we need to sort of realise the build. When we get to that point, and up to that point in Act 3, we're going to start looking for better linked and better socketed items, so we can start getting the build looking like it should on the video guide. At the minute, we're a bit loosey-goosey. We're using siege ballistas. We've been using the herald. We've just got blood rage, so we can activate that now. That gives us a nice little buff. So yes, I've got no plans to re-roll the character. I'm actually quite enjoying the archer for a change. We'll save that for the new league, because no doubt PoE will probably end up being the backbone of this channel. I reckon we'll do a playthrough every league. How far we get, we don't know. It'll always be a slow playthrough. It'll always be beginner friendly. If you're coming in new for the current league, it'll always be the same. Take our time, nice and slow. 50 or 60 episodes just to get through the acts 1 to 10. But that's the way I like to play the games, and that's the way I'd like to teach you, and then you've got the confidence to come in and play. As Tekadan said, it looks like I know what I'm doing, so that gives you confidence. It's all a ruse, mate. It's all a ruse. No, I'm still a noob. I've got 500 plus hours in this game. In fact, will it tell us? Yeah, 553. Probably another 50 on the PlayStation version as well. So if you say I've got about 600 hours, that is still a PoE noob, trust me. All right, let's go. Let's crack on, because I do want to finish Act 2. We got to the caverns, we just took the waypoint and picked up that crafting recipe that was there, didn't we? Let's have a look at these auras. Right, our mana is 66. We do have a flask we can use, and we may need to drop the herald, which isn't in the build guide. We sort of took that just so I could demonstrate it, but it was a bit of extra damage, wasn't it? Poison damage, yeah. So we'll see how we go. Now we're going to go into the ancient pyramid, and as you'd expect with a pyramid, the floor layer is bigger, and then they do get smaller the higher up we go. I think there's about 3 layers in this. So we're just going to burn our way through this, really, because I would love to do the boss in this episode. We may actually overrun. We'll see. So yeah, my only main concern at the minute with the archer will be defensives. We've got enough life. We're at 684. My recommendation is about 350 per act, roughly. So, end of Act 2, we should be looking at 700. So we are on target for life. Monster levels are 22. We're level 27, so we're over level slightly as well, but that does make these boss fights a little bit easier, he says. We have died once already on the climb in Act 1. We may die again. The boss fights are a little bit rude. Okay, skitterbots are doing their thing, look. Now, it explicitly says they do trap and mine damage, but they must do something else for this build to recommend it. They must do a bit of lightning damage themselves. What does it say? Chilling and shocking skitterbots. 8% movement speed, shocks enemies, chills enemies. Okay, so they are doing a bit of shock and chill. Okay, alright. They're doing something for us at least. Right, let's run through. Again, guys, I do want to say thank you very much. All those of you that are subbing to the channel and watching these videos, sticking a thumbs up on and commenting. It's really, really helping this little hobby channel go. And as I've always said, if nothing else, if I can at least give you the confidence to try the game, maybe you've tried it before, looked at the passive tree and thought, yeah, screw that. I completely understand if you have. That was my first thought. I actually watched, some of you will know him, I'm sure, Carnage. His very first playthrough from about 6 years ago when 3.0 launched. I watched him, and that's where I learnt most of the tricks, because obviously he has his Twitch chat helping him. But that's a decent playthrough. Again, that's probably 80 episodes, 100 plus episodes, I think, actually, because he does get to maps. But he does his own build. I highly recommend follow a build guide for the first time. It just takes the pressure off. You knowing that somebody else has already tried and tested it, and you're not going to hit a brick wall halfway through and have to re-roll. If you do decide to do your own build, one recommendation I will give is don't just focus attack and go glass hammer. Make sure you also share your attack points with defensives, life, shield, whatever you build. Ooh, yellow. We'll take that. I love the background music in this zone. It's really ominous. Right, there was nothing there. Let's go into this one, which is full of buffed up beasties. That totem there is buffing them all. So try and get rid of that first. We've also got a yellow in there. There we go. Is it going to be this way? It is this way. Lovely. There's a chromatic. Chance to bleed is leveled up, but it's greyed out here, so we can't level that up. We've not got the strength for it. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, let's get to the next floor. Another named mob here. Alright, so even with this extra herald on, we've got skitterbots, we've got clarity, and we've got the herald on. Oh, a fusing orb, our first one. They're good for reforging the links on your items. Yeah, I've not yet used the mana flask. Even though we're literally down to 66, we've got enough mana regen to not have to use the mana flask as long as we're hitting stuff. So I'm happy with that at the minute. And there's a level 28. Now we can do a few gems. There we go. Skill point. We are heading up this way now. We're across for damage over time. Let's get that bad boy in there. There's another one. An axe. Okay. I'd like a yellow quiver game, if that's alright. We're picking up a white one soon and re-rolling, I think. Right, let's go up again. There we go. Another named bro here. Let's deal with him. There we go. Nothing of any interest though. Okay. Are we there? We are there, I think. Let's just have a mooch around here. Just in case. A giant life flask. Okay. We will take that. That is definitely the next size up from what we've already got. Yep, we are done on this floor, I think. Okay, up to the apex. Here we go. Act 2 boss. I love the detail in this little dial clicking round to unleash him. Drop ballistas. Try and keep out of his way. Ads always give you a chance to refill your flasks. Okay, keep dropping stuff on him. Get out of the way of his slam. The worst bits about this boss are his slam and the little sort of earthquake he does where the roof collapses. There we go. Right. Shield, boots, ring, helm. Wonderful. We have got another crafting recipe here. Make sure to pick this up. Spell damage rank 1. Alright. And out into Act 3. How are our bags? We are full. Let's just zoom back to the Act 2 town. You should now notice it's back to normal brightness. We've dealt with that. There are plenty of quests to hand in, bit of lore to read.
I am not remember.
Thank you for returning. Keep your
Go. There we go. Okay. Let's go sell. Oh, finally! A yellow quiver. Fantastic. Right, what does that give us? Strength, max life, mana, cold damage, fizz damage to attacks is good. The life roll's a little bit rubbish. Nah, I think we're staying as we are. Okay, we'll stay as we are. That is definitely an upgrade regardless. 1 to 4, fizz damage the same. Increased crit chance will take 36 life, very nice. More cold resist and 4 life per enemy killed. Oh, I can't do that, can I? I always forget that. Right, sell, sell. Helmet, armor, energy shield, max life, fire resist, lightning resist. Red, red, blue, blue. No, not the combinations I need. Okay. Evasion, energy shield, max life, fire resist. Max life is a bit better. Fire resist is about the same. Losing. Oh no, we've got global accuracy rather than plus accuracy. Rarity of items is pointless. Increased light radius is pointless. They don't need to be linked. We'll take that. We'll take that for now. It's a slight upgrade. Ideally now, we're really looking for... Aha, I can't. Because of the intelligence. So, as I've said before you sell the items, make sure none of these go red on you, because we would be missing the int. So, for what it is, for the slight upgrade it was, I'm not overly concerned.
I'm no fool, but this one's got me beat.
Right, I need to just take that gem out a minute. And that gem, put that back on, then I can resocket the gems. There we go, and there we go. Right, I'm just going to sell that.
Return.
If it was the right sockets and the right links in a 4, then I'd be tempted to maybe craft... Oops, I'm doing it again, aren't I? No, sell. Sell, sell. I'd be tempted to maybe look at crafting int on it if that's what we needed. A giant life flask. Removes burning, removes bleed. Should we try and roll this into a bleed? So, normal to a magic. Immunity to hinder, immunity to maim. Let's try and just re-roll it then. So, shift and we can click through this a couple of times. Poison, instant recovery. Immunity to bleeding. And... immunity to corrupted blood. Different to bleeding, apparently. But that is a straight like-for-like upgrade on that one. 830 life as opposed to 360. Excellent. Okay.
Speak.
Just sell that one. It wasn't superior. We do want to take... oh, I'll take all of them. Doesn't matter. Let's take them. Right, let's get back and just get to the main town and unlock the first Act 3 quest. Everything's still on. Everything's still on. Oh, we've got an Einhar here already, have we? The red one as well. Straight out the blocks. There you go. For the first time, we ran out of mana then. Crikey. Oh, very nice. Right, okay. What have we got? So that one has identified items. They're all corrupted, so we can't do anything with them yet. And none of these are going to be any good for us because we can't even re-roll the gems and sockets. Chromatic orb. We've got our first jewel. Identify that. Oh, the help page has popped up as well. Again, guys, if you're new, every time you get a pop-up on here, read it. Brilliant, these. Really good. Jewels, is it any good for us? No. Fire damage over time multiplier, damage with claws. No good for us, unfortunately. However, what you do with jewels is, in your skill tree, you will see some blank jewel socket passives. There's one there, there's one there, there's one in there, there's one in there. There's plenty of them, and you'll probably end up pathing past one or two of them naturally in the tree. See, there's one there close, two away. What you do is you will drop that jewel into said socket. Some of them have a bit of a radius bonus as well, depending on how much of another stat you've got. So you just need to read the small print on them. But that's what jewels are for. So we've covered jewels in this one. You should now start... How many more do we need? Oh, Einhar's got 5 beasties on this level, and it's not really a big zone either. That's interesting. We should start to notice, now we're in Act 3, we should start getting some decent 4-socket, 4-link items. Now's the time we want to start taking note of the colours that we need, which I have written down. You know, I did that little cheat sheet thing. So I've written them down. I've got them in front of me on a pen and paper. I'm old school, yep. So I know roughly what I'm looking for colour combination-wise. Yes. This is a small zone because they're all together. 3 of them together. Thankfully, we have got Einhar with us, so he will help a little bit. Right, that's 2 of them taken care of. Ooh, an armorer's strongbox as well. Fantastic. Alright, that's the Einhar quest done. I'm staying out of the way of that. That's rude. A Scroll of Wisdom we'll take. We have leveled up again. Let's pop the point in. Entropy, damage over time, and skill effect duration. Couple of gems to level up. Okay. Come here, you. I can see you hiding. There you are. Any more for any more? I think that might be it. It is. Excellent. Alright. Act 3 Town. I'll just give you a little guided tour. And then that'll be the end of this episode. We've done well there. Got to exactly the spot I wanted to. Alright, so Path of Exile does have PvP. Apparently, it's trash. I've never tried it. I suggest you don't bother either. But feel free, if you're so inclined, that's the PvP arena. Alright, we're in Act 3. This will be where you access for the first time the labyrinth. So if we click on this, we can see we've got 3 of the 6 needed trials. We've got another 3 and they're all in Act 3. So by the end of Act 3 you could access this. I would say hold off a little bit. As long as you do it before the last boss of Act 5, then you'll be good. Right, let's just accept some quests. Anybody else? There we go. Right, let's just go and sell all this corrupted stuff. Can I sell to you? No, I can sell to you though, can't I? How you doing? I can. Yeah, corrupted. Corrupted, 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 corrupted. That's no good for us, so we may as well sell it. Have you got anything to buy? Ooh, close, but no cigar. 4 socket, not 4 link. 4 socket. No is the answer. Alright, always worth a look. go. Right, that'll do for this episode. So thank you very much, folks. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. If you are enjoying, I'd love you to join the community and come and press that sub button. Pop a like on the videos, helps other people find them as well. And I'll see you for the next one. So take care, have a great rest of your day. See you soon.